On page 12 of the text, we read about chord inversions. To invert is simply to turn over. And we turn over a chord by removing the bottom note and playing it an octave higher. This is an inversion. This is our C major triad in root position. This is its first inversion. We can invert that again by taking the bottom note off and playing it on the top. This then is the second inversion of the C major triad. Now again in our appendix, we have exercises for learning the triads and inversions of all keys in which hymns are to be found. We look at this one, the triads and inversions for C major. Notice the right hand, as written, plays a full, what we call a full octave chord. We played the triad and it added its octave at the top. Smaller hands may leave off that top C. The bass notes as given show the roots of the chord. We can play that on the first beat of the measure and then go on and play the inversions in this manner. Chord on second scale degree is a minor chord. Chord on the third scale degree, another minor chord. Chord on the fourth, a major chord. Chord on the fifth. Chord on the sixth. Chord on the seventh is a diminished triad. Those are all the triads to be found in the key of C major. Notice the fingering. When we play the chord in root position and find two keys, right here, we'll use the third finger. When we invert it and find only one key between those two tones, we should get in the habit of using the fourth finger. Fourth finger, third, fourth, fourth, third. All right, we will learn to add three-note chords to the hymn on music section, page 2. To add three-note chords, we play the notes that are given, usually 2, and to those 2 notes we will add below, sometimes in between, the next descending member of the chord. The chord is G major, so we add from the G chord a G on the bottom. So we have a 3-note chord there, 3-note chord here. Here we have an interval where we can add the note in between. And we just notice that it's the inversion of the G major chord. Oftentimes these just prove to be inversions of one chord or another. Here, D chord, D chord, G chord, continuing in 3-note chords. D chord, A major chord, adding the E. Here we give D and C. We can add F sharp or A, either one. Adding a note between. Always referring to the chord of the left hand to know what tone to add. A major chord, A, C, E. So the left hand added to that in rhythm bass with roll chords and alternate octaves would be this way. Now, but we're going to add one more step, let's say. We want to play different inversions in the left hand chords as well. So we're going to learn to play the position closest to the right hand for our left hand chords. So our roll, Closest position most often will be the same chord that we're playing in the right hand, one octave lower. Alternate, G chord inverted, same chord in the left hand as in the right, gives us the closest possible inversion. Take it slowly, roll, closest, roll, closest, closest, moving bass, alternate, closest position, roll, alternate, closest position, closest, roll, alternate, roll, alternate, closest position, A chord, G, closest position, 1, 2, 3, 4, roll, common octave, alternate, closest, roll, closest, alternate, closest position, see, it takes slow motion because of so many thought processes involved.